Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, October 21st, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Dallas averaged 112.4 points per game last season. They made 47% of their field goals and 38.1% of their three-pointers. Luka Doncic has established himself as an MVP contender this season after averaging 27.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 8.6 assists per game last season. Kristaps Porzingis led the team in rebounding. He averaged 20.1 points and 8.9 rebounds per game. Dallas played well defensively last season, giving up 111.1 points per game. Despite their performance, they will need to improve on the defensive end if they want to be considered legitimate contenders. Our first betting advice is to pick Atlanta -2.5. The Hawks return all 5 starters from last year's team. Young will be joined by power forward John Collins, 17.6 ppg, shooting guard Bogdan Bogdanovic, 16.4 ppg, center Clint Capella, 15.2 ppg, and small forward DeAndre Hunter, 15.0 ppg. Capella was the top rebounder in the NBA last season, pulling down 14.3 boards per game. The Hawks have plenty of depth as well, bringing in Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari, Cam Reddish and Lou Williams off the bench. They finished number 13 offensively last year, averaging 113.7 points per game. Dallas was solid on defense, number 9, allowing 110.2 points per game. Doncic is joined once again by center Kristaps Porzingis and small forward Tim Hardaway Jr., the latter of which was re-signed in the offseason. Porzingis scored 20.1 points and grabbed 8.9 rebounds during the 2020-21 campaign, while Hardaway was the third leading scorer with 16.6 points. Hardaway hit 207 three-pointers last season, which were the second most in one season by a Mavericks player. Dallas also added Frank Ntilikina, Reggie Bullock and Sterling Brown during the summer. Doncic, Porzingis and Hardaway will be joined by Dorian Finney-Smith and Maxi Kleber in the starting lineup. The Mavericks ranked number 17 offensively last year, averaging 112.4 points per game. They are facing an Atlanta defense that was number 12, allowing 111.4 points per contest. Our second betting advice is to pick under 224.5. Milwaukee Bucks vs Miami Heat. Milwaukee outrebounded Brooklyn 54-44 and took 21 more shots than the Nets. They looked like the far superior team from start to finish, and it was a welcome sight playing in front of their fans after hoisting the trophy last season. Milwaukee was missing guard Dante DiVincenzo, ankle, and forward Bobby Portis, hamstring, in this game, in addition to losing Jrue Holiday. All players remain questionable heading into Thursday. Miami made a splash in free agency, acquiring point guard Kyle Lowry. He has been a 6-time NBA All-Star and was named to the All-NBA third team in 2016. He doesn't have the same legs as he had when he won a title with the Raptors, but he provides an intangible veteran presence for the Heat and their young backcourt. If Lowry plays at a high level this year, Miami could be a problem for the big dogs in the Eastern Conference this season. Our second betting advice is to pick Milwaukee Bucks -2.5. Oladipo reportedly didn't practice on Wednesday, putting his availability in doubt for Thursday's game. So it's going to come down to Lowry to make an impact right away. Butler and Adebayo are 2 hit and miss on the offensive end of the floor in games of this magnitude. Miami also averaged the least total rebounds per game last season, while the Bucks ate relentlessly at the basket. It'll be a long night if they continue getting crushed on the boards. Milwaukee looked like a team hell-bent on repeating as NBA champions this season, and they showed it by flattening perhaps their stiffest competition in the entire Eastern Conference. Of course, the Heat will have something to say about that on Thursday night. Our second betting advice is to pick under 224. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Los Angeles Clippers vs Golden State Warriors. Milwaukee outrebounded Brooklyn 54-44 and took 21 more shots than the Nets. They look like the far superior team from start to finish, and it was a welcome sight playing in front of their fans after hoisting the trophy last season. Milwaukee was missing guard Dante DiVincenzo, ankle, and forward Bobby Portis, hamstring, in this game, in addition to losing Jrue Holiday. All players remain questionable heading into Thursday. The Golden State Warriors are averaging 121 points on 44.1% shooting and allowing 114 points on 47.4% shooting. Stephen Curry is averaging 21 points and 10 assists, while Jordan Poole is averaging 20 points and 2 rebounds. Nemanja Bjelica is the third double-digit scorer and Damian Lee is dishing 2 assists. The Golden State Warriors are shooting 35.9% from beyond the arc and 83.3% from the free throw line. The Golden State Warriors are allowing 35.7% shooting from deep and are grabbing 50 rebounds per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Golden State Warriors -3.5. The Los Angeles Clippers have an intriguing roster that's capable of sneaking into the playoffs, but they can't be taken seriously overall unless Kawhi Leonard returns from a torn ACL. Paul George looked like the player from Indiana last year, and a backcourt of Reggie Jackson and Eric Bledsoe isn't terrible. Terrence Mann is really starting to come into his own, and Luke Kennard is ineffective when the Clippers staff decides to give him minutes. Keon Johnson was a potential steal in the NBA draft, and maybe this is the place where Justice Winslow finally gets comfortable. Also, a healthy Serge Ibaka would go a long way to the front court depth of the Clippers, mainly backing up Ivica Zubac. The Clippers should be fine in terms of pushing for a playoff spot, but they have no chance of fighting for a title unless Kawhi returns at some point. Our second betting advice is to pick over 225. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.